What up though? I am your boy King Richard, aka the God of Rap from Creative Minds Entertainment. That's KME if you don't know. I swear you know now. It's been often said that men should have their own everything. And while I fully agree with that, I think women should have their own everything too. Right? You can't just look at it from a male's perspective and say men are known to be providers. They are known to be the ones who financially secure the family. Well, if the woman is an adult, if the woman has kids, she should fall under that same umbrella as well. I don't know why that maturity or accountability financially should only be a male thing.
If your name ain't on that lease, do not cheat. I ain't saying I was cheating, but I was, these females, man, it's a new generation of them, man. They fuck nigga free. They gorilla city girls. You know what I'm saying? Kick me out the crib, man. I was paying the bills and have that goddamn rent, man. You feel what I'm saying? Still kick me out over a petty argument, which wasn't no argument. She would just think I was cheating, and I wasn't. I was out with the fellas. You know what I'm saying? I was in Matt Main house, but she didn't want to hear that though. So called the police, told me to get out. I ain't got no money. I had a few dollars, but I had to get a fucking storage unit and get the month free jank for $1 down. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't sleep on the streets. It's too cold. So, you know what I'm saying? They get too much power, these females, man. And, I got a record, so I can't get my own crib. So I need somebody else to get the crib. But that's the disadvantage, though. You feel what I'm saying?
We've seen women literally cheat or get rid of a good man. I've seen it in my own family. Woman got rid of a man strictly because of what someone else said in the family who didn't have a man at the time. Not because the man was cheating, because he wasn't. Not because he was doing wrong, because he wasn't. He didn't have any kids. He was a few years younger than her, and he was making sure he took care of her house and taking care of her kids. And she still got rid of him. So for women to think that, oh, the only reason she got rid of you is because you were cheating, that's not true. Inaccurate. Right? But this brother is right though. Don't cheat should be the motto. But if your name ain't on that lease, you better especially be a good man, because at any moment the mood could swing and she could put you out legally. Right? Legally she can put you out. So yes, it is smart to tell your sons, and I recommend for all men to have your own. You know what I'm saying? All of us need our own, just like women need their own. There's nothing wrong with that. But what we don't want to do is try to make it seem like it's okay, when, especially with these, a lot of us live in these common law relationships where we're cohabitating with the person. And for credit reasons or criminal past reasons, the brother isn't able to have the apartment or the house in his name. So the woman puts it in her name. We've seen this a million times before, right? But what happens along the way is you're helping pay bills, but it's not being financially tracked, and your name is not on the legal lease. So now when the cops get called and y'all get into y'all domestic violence baby boy bag, now they're like, well, legally, sir, you got to go. And you're like, wait a minute, I pay bills here. And they're like, well, your name is not on the lease. It's the same reason why women care so much about marriage. It's because they know as long as they're married, if something happens to their husband, they benefit. If they leave their husband, they benefit. If they have kids with their husband and something happens and he leaves, or they decide they want to leave, they're covered. In their minds, they're trying to secure their future legally. It has very little to do with, oh, I'm so in love and I just want to marry you because you're so special. Nah, that's very rare, especially these days. Women are trying to make sure they are securing themselves financially by getting legal documents of marriage. And there's nothing specifically wrong with it, making sure that you're fine. But at the same time, on a deeper level, it is very conniving. And it is very untrue. It's not met with the same understanding and the same care of somebody who's just happy to be with you. So, yeah, the brother is right. You don't want to get caught up in this position, right? So make sure that legally you do what you got to do to make sure you stay on top of yours. Because she going to make sure she's straight. And you make sure you straight. Think about yourself more. I grew up thinking about everybody else. It's time to think about myself. Time to think about myself.